Hey everybody, and welcome to our first E-Link of 2022. I don't know about you, but I am really excited about this year, believing that we are going to move to new heights, believing that great things are going to happen, that some of the restrictions that it's felt like have been holding us back are going to be lifted in a whole new way this year. I don't believe by any means that we're completely out of the woods on this, but I do think that there's going to be a lot more greater freedom. And I really felt God speaking to me in the beginning of the year about the fact that there's no accident that there are 3 2s in the number of this year in 2022. Now 2 is the Jewish number of clarity and resolution, basically definition and bringing something to its completion. So you'll notice that in the creation story, the second day defines the first day, and the fourth day defines the third day, and so on and so on. And then throughout the Bible, you see this idea of almost like couplets of statements, whether that's in the Psalms or the Proverbs. It's this idea that the second part brings clarity and definition to the first part. Now, you may feel like you've been through a really strange time. It's felt like a time of limbo. It's felt like a time where many people have felt like they've been in a holding pattern that's just been going around and around, just waiting for things to somehow get back to, quote, normal. And maybe you felt like that. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you felt like actually this has been a time of great growth. For us in Links International, we have stepped out in lots of new ways. We've seen a lot of change and different things that we have initiated. So it's been excitement, albeit frustrating in the sense that we haven't had the opportunity to connect face to face with people. One of the things that you'll see in this E-Link is that at the end of 2021, I actually had the opportunity to visit partners in Colombia, and just how amazing that was to be able to be face to face with them. So these 2 years have been strange, to say the least. Yet I really believe that God is saying that we are about to enter into a season where we are going to see clarity and definition coming as to why we went through that time of chaos, that time that we might have felt like we were in the fog, like we were in the clouds. I believe that God is going to bring clarity as we step into this year, and He's going to define things. We're going to have lots of aha moments where we're going to think, oh, now I get why I went through that. Now I understand why I went through that process. I really felt God speak to me from Isaiah 30, verse 21. It essentially says that we will hear the voice of the Lord in our ear. We will hear the voice of the Holy Spirit. And He will say to us, this is the way. Walk in it. This is the direction. I believe that for many of us this year, we're going to hear the voice of God saying, these are the steps that I want you to take. Now, it doesn't mean He's going to floodlight the horizon and show us everything. He may just give us enough light for the next step. His word is a lamp to our feet and a light to our path. And as we take those steps, then the light begins to show us more of the way forward. But my prayer for you in our Links family, my prayer for our partners out on the ground all over the world, is that this year we will hear God speak to us. There's nothing greater than knowing that we are in tune with the Spirit of God. All of our great ideas are in vain if God's not right in the middle of it. So we want to hear the voice of God. So at the beginning of this year, we're stepping out in faith. We're stepping out in prayer. We're stepping out to be close to the one who knows the directions that we are supposed to take. Now you'll see in this E-Link great stories, great testimonies. You may know that we are right in the middle of our winter appeal. Our winter appeal has a real focus on business development. So everything from our micro enterprise committees, seeing hundreds of new businesses start up around the world, right to the other end of the scale where we put in place creative income generating projects that will cover the core costs of ministries and organizations around the world. I know many of you have given into that, and I just encourage you, if you're thinking about doing that, please do invest into this amazing work that is a hand up and not just a handout, that is helping people to become all that God has called them to be. We couldn't do any of this without you. Without you guys it would be very, very difficult. So I just want to give you our heartfelt thanks on behalf of all of us in Links International and our partners around the world. We are in this together. Together we are confronting poverty, we're creating potential, we're seeing lives change and communities transform. So on behalf of all of them, thank you so, so much. Have a very happy new year. God bless you. We look forward to seeing you again soon.